Welcome to the Daily Dosage. I'm Pat Beach.
And I'm PJ Ross.
And PJ's an expert columnist for the LA Dodgers, so we now have a rare opportunity to go in depth on that team for the rest of the season. So PJ, Colorado's won their last 7 games. Are the Dodgers feeling the heat at all?
Well, Colorado's all of a sudden 2 games within them, but I think the Dodgers are playing okay. They took 2 out of 3 at Arizona, and the only thing that kept them from sweeping was a sloppy 9th inning, where Ramon Troncoso issued 3 walks and had an errant throw that turned out to be the winning run.
That definitely hurts. What's going to happen at San Francisco this weekend?
I see them responding well. Every time there's been some adversity this season, they've managed to bounce back and gain a little ground in the NL West. Last time Colorado was in 3.5 games, they won 2 out of 3 on the road at Colorado. So I see them taking 2 out of 3 again against San Francisco.
So I've noticed a trend with them recently. The starting pitching's been pretty good, even though they've been a bit injured. Is the offense going to pick it up?
Let's hope so. The starting pitching has definitely been great. But one thing we have to keep our eye on is that not only is Randy Wolf hurt now, but Clayton Kershaw has a possible dislocated shoulder. The team's trying to keep it as just a bruise, but we're going to make sure that he's all right, because that could be a big story coming down the stretch.
So speaking about separation, is Manny Ramirez and his swing going to connect back up for the rest of the season?
Well, he finally got 2 home runs in the last 3-game series at Arizona. And I think I'm seeing signs of him rebounding, because he drove the ball well to right field, and it seemed like he was seeing the ball a lot better. I don't think it's key for him to get back on track for this team to win, but it's definitely going to make things easier on those other run scorers.
So, PJ, you noted that the Dodgers' starting pitching's been pretty good, but what about the whole staff?
Despite having to piece together a pitching staff, which LA has used 12 starters this season, just one shy of the LA Dodgers' all-time record, starters have gone an amazing 29 straight games allowing 5 runs or less, and have allowed 4 runs or less in 27 of those. The bullpen had 10 scoreless consecutive innings until the 9th inning meltdown last night, but has just a 1.31 ERA in the last 24 games.
What about all these injuries that the team has? How are they going to address that in the season opener?
Joe Torre will start Hiroki Kuroda in the opener against San Francisco, who's starting in place of Randy Wolf, who's starting in place of Clayton Kershaw. But Kuroda has good numbers all time at AT&T Park, where he's gone 19 in the 3rd inning and just given up 2 earned runs. Earlier this year, he went 6 1/3 and gave up just 1 run in AT&T Park, so it should be good news when he faces off with Matt Cain.
So on Tuesday, the Dodgers had a big rally. Is that a sign of, good things to come in the future?
James Loney has finally caught fire and is hitting .471 over a 5-game hit streak. He and Manny went back-to-back twice in this series, showing that the Dodgers have pop in the middle of the order, which wasn't expected. Rafael Furcal has also scored 7 runs in his past 5 games, giving the top of the order a lot of production. Be sure to check back after every game for a recap of the night's action.
Watch. Yeah.